didn't care about love anymore. I had one love, and that was barbiturates.
Rhonda Bear was 12 when she developed a love affair with drugs. It started when her soccer team made it to state playoffs.
I was extremely nervous, and my soccer coach innocently said, "Take this little pill, it'll make your stomach feel better."
It was a half dose of Valium.
In that pill, I found peace, I found relief, and I found confidence. And I thought, I'm not ever going to lose this again.
Rhonda also found it dulled the pain of her parents' divorce and living in a home with a violent, alcoholic stepfather.
He would drink, he would throw our furniture out the window. We were always running for our life. It's always felt really rejected, but I think that drugs made it feel a whole lot better.
At first, Rhonda stole what she could from friends' medicine supplies. But after her mother divorced and moved the family, Rhonda found other drugs like cocaine and Quaaludes and an easier way to get them.
I began trading my body for drugs. I felt nothing. I had no conscience. I could give anybody anything. Just give me the pills.
Before she was 18, Rhonda had flunked out of school, been arrested for selling drugs, overdosed several times, and went through a treatment program in a mental hospital. At one point, even found hope in Jesus Christ. But when her mom abandoned her and her sisters for a man, Rhonda quickly fell back into addiction.
I only thought about today. I'm not going to feel today. I'm going to get my drugs today. And I don't care about tomorrow.
At one point, some Christian friends intervened and arranged for her to go to Teen Challenge. She spent the next year getting things right with her life and God.
So when I graduate Teen Challenge, I decided I'm going to come to Oklahoma and find my mom. And that's what I did. And I came clean, and I came sober, and I came ready to serve Jesus.
She married a pastor's son, and they had children. But her husband had opened a door Rhonda thought had been shut.
He says to me, "I only smoke a little marijuana, and I only take a few pills. You can do a few things with me, and I promise you I will not let your drug addiction get out of control." And I believed that. But the truth of the matter is, I am a horrible drug addict. I can't take a little bit and it not get out of control.
During that time, another addiction had taken over.
And now meth takes me on a whole new journey to hell.
The marriage ended, and Rhonda lost custody of her children.
My children loved me, and I rejected them. Again and again, my daughter will tell you, she would wait for me at Christmas, and I wouldn't show up. She waited for me at birthdays, and I didn't show up.
On the run for 10 years, Rhonda was wanted in 6 counties in Oklahoma and in 2 states for selling drugs. During that time, her children wanted nothing to do with her.
And so whenever I was being incarcerated, and my children just felt like it was the end, they blotted me out of their life. I really wanted to be this mom that I never had. And I knew rejection. And I knew abandonment. And I didn't want to do that to them. And I had.
In December of 2000, she was found hiding from the police under a garbage pile, shivering from the cold.
And I knew what I needed. I needed God. And I needed Him to forgive me.
Rhonda made a deal with the district attorney to be with her children for one day to celebrate Christmas before she went to prison. Before she turned herself in, she made a decision.
My mom and dad never came back. But I thought, I'm going to be different. I'm coming back. I may get a prison sentence, But I'm coming back, and I'm coming back good, and I'm coming back to be a mom, and I'm coming back to get my children.
At sentencing, Rhonda was given 10 years, but the judge added a provision.
He said, I think you're crazy, but I think you have potential. You get into prison and you do a 12-month drug program, I'll let you out.
Rhonda went to work on completing the drug program. Then, in April of 2001, she attended an event led by Kairos Prison Ministry, where she learned about the love of Christ.
The Lord touched me. And I encountered His love. His real love. And I've never been the same since. The love of Christ changed me.
Rhonda rededicated her life to Christ. She finished the drug program and was released on parole after serving only 19 months. Rhonda married 4 years later and regained joint custody of her children.
God has healed and restored that relationship, but it has taken 15 years. And I had to trust God. I had to not try to make something happen. I had to wait on forgiveness.
Today, Rhonda runs 9 faith-based transitional homes for paroled women and their children. Also in 2012, she opened She Brews Coffee House to give newly released women work experience. Rhonda has a message of love for these families because Christ gave it to her first.
I really am a daddy's girl, and I've got what I always wanted, the love of a father. I don't need drugs, I don't need alcohol. I only need Him. And He fills my heart with love. I don't fear rejection because He loves me.